Hello, my name is MagentaLewi and welcome to episode 16 of WarpCraft. It is time for the final world tour of WarpCraft, and I'll also announce the next series at the end of this video. So let's take a look at the world that we've spent about 5 months building. I'm not gonna show everything, but I'll make sure to check out everything new in the server and also all the improved, of course. And then I also have some stuff that I have not shown previously in this series, so let's go. So first up, I want to take a look at the industrial area, and as you can see, I never really built that much over here. Yeah, I had planned to fill this area up with farms and stuff all the way around, but yeah. I made the most important ones and then I basically just stopped there, but now I at least know what farms I want to make next time, in the next series, and you're looking at them right here. So of course the sugarcane farm is really good to have, and you can also get bone meal from that. Same goes with the potato carrot farm here, which is also a really great farm to have, both regards to the villagers to trade for emeralds, and also for bone meal and food for that matter. And then of course the creeper farm. I never realized that it was so easy to build a creeper farm, so I will definitely expand that and use that. Maybe that could be what I'm selling in the next series on the server, the new server that we are gonna make in probably the next week or 2 weeks from this episode when this goes live. And then of course I also got the sheep farm, which was really easy to set up, good for trading as well. Then I never really did anything else with my villagers, so these poor guys has just been caught in this prison, which I just built temporarily. Yeah, I think I'm gonna say that a lot today, but and then the cow farm over here, which I designed myself, and I must say, in regards to me being the designer of this is a great design. I can't believe that I actually came up with this, and it was actually a working system. It's functional. But yeah, I spent I don't know how many hours designing this and then building it afterwards. I didn't have all the materials, and oh my god, it was a total failure. But I did get a lot of steaks from it, and steaks are a good food source. It's just a bit difficult to come by, but I think I automated it somewhat, and it was working quite well. But I'm probably not gonna make another steak farm like that in the next episode, the next series, of course. And then I got the small AFK hut here, which I've been spending a lot of time in, so I think all in all this has been a pretty good industrial area, even though it didn't become what I had expected of it. So I definitely got a lot of experience from this series that I'm gonna use in the next series, and all in all I'm quite happy with it. Next up is the shopping district, and I must say this is the best shopping district that I've ever been a part of. We got the Guardians of the Galaxy by Sylvan over there, we got the giant piggy, I can't remember who made that. We got the very cool TNT/rocket shop. We got a small bookshop here with some other stuff as well, which is really cool. We got the log shop. We got Dr. Shadowless's bamboo shop, which he put right next to a bamboo forest right over there. We got the amusement park with the fungi over there, which made it really fun. Made it a really funny place to be. We also got the prank shop that I built for Dr. Shadowless, and I'm still really proud of this build. I think it looks so cool and so fitting for the theme. And it is now officially opened. As you can see, I used it last time, and we're gonna return to that later in the episode. And then of course we got the head shop, and we got the giant yams built up there. And then there's my work for hire shop hidden behind the bamboo as well, which was I must say it was a success. I got some great opportunities and some great recordings from some of the jobs that I got in this shop. So this, I must say, was a really great shopping district, and we're definitely gonna build something just like it in the next server. This was really great. The next build is Dr. Shadowless's house over here, and I honestly don't think this has changed like at all since he built it in one of the first episodes. Let's see, the industrial area is now open. He hasn't even removed this chest, which I put here in episode 7 or something. But he has been active on other spots. He's been doing a little bit of stuff down there, and then he's of course been doing something with the shop, and he's also been doing stuff in the industrial area, which we had together, even though I built most of it. But the reason why I want to show Dr. Shadowless's house anyways is because he is joining me on the new server in the next series, and he's gonna be much more active because not only is he joining, his partner Miss Brightful is also gonna join us, so they are gonna be super active, I hope at least, and they are hopefully gonna build a lot of fun stuff. So sadly I will not be building that much with Dr. Shadowless as I wanted to do in this server, but he will be building a lot with Miss Brightful, of course. So, but at least they're there and they are gonna bring some life to the new server. Now it's time for one of my absolute favorites, and if you've been subscribed to my YouTube channel for a while, you already know that I am gonna talk about Sylvan, and I actually think that this was also built by DJ Blake Games, which is also a part of the server, of course. So they've made this very cool Nether Portal here that goes to the base, and it goes directly to Sylvans Base, and then DJ Blake Games is of course right next to him, just like they were on the last server that we were playing on. But this is just amazing in and of itself. The portal that Sylvan made, I absolutely love this twisted, warped and crimson tree. It's so freaking beautiful. So what we're looking at right here is Sylvans Base. He has this tree base, and you can also see he even made this banner. It's so beautiful. But once again, if you watched my videos before, you know that I absolutely love whatever Sylvan builds. I just think he's so both original and also really good at building just in general. So I think this was maybe his main base, so he was living in this house here, where of course he has a beacon, and I don't want to go in there and look at it in detail because it's mostly from the outside that it just looks amazing. And he also has this other tree house, of course, over here, and he got the paths going all the way around, and yeah, I just absolutely love this. And then if we take a look down here, there's actually like a fallen tree, which leads to his storage room. So if we go into the fallen tree and then go down here, you can also already now see this is a storage area, and we can walk over here because it's glass, obviously, and then he would have storage all the way down there, but at least he got it all the way around here on top. So, well, it's not even finished, but I'm already like, I just think it's so amazing. And the sad part about this is that, well, Sylvan is sadly not gonna join me on the next server. He's not gonna be a part of my next series. Maybe I can make some guest appearances, or he can make some guest appearances, of course, in my videos, but sadly, we're not gonna be playing on the same Minecraft server any longer. He's gonna keep going with WarpCraft, which he was a part of since the beginning, just as I was, of course, but I am gonna move on, sadly. So I'm gonna lose Sylvan, that's my Minecraft buddy, but once again, hopefully we can do some stuff together anyways. So I'm really gonna miss Sylvan, but I also wish him all the best of luck on the WarpCraft server from here and forward. So, the neighbor to him is of course DJ Blake Games, that you will also know if you've been watching some of my videos before. And he made this modern house, and he's been building this wall around. And I sadly think that he's already done on the server. I don't think he plays here any longer. But this is the modern house that he built, and it looks really, really cool. He really went with the modern style, and it looks really good, I think. And it is a little bit laggy over here, and I kind of think I know why. Because I ordered the prank from Dr. Shadowless last time, or the time before that, and that was to prank Dr. Shadowless so he would know that I was the prankster behind it. And he just put a lot of signs in, all saying subscribe to MagentaLewi, so it's everywhere. Oh my god, it's perfect. This is a great prank. Oh my god, it's literally everywhere. I don't know if DJ Blade Games has seen this yet. Oh my god, but this is so great. So that is the prank that Dr. Shadowless made for me against DJ Blade Games, sadly ruining his modern aesthetic a little bit. But again, I really like this house. He really went with the style and it looks great. So, but DJ Blade Games is yet another player that will keep playing on the WarpCraft server, so he will not be a part of my Minecraft gameplays any longer, sadly, so he will also be missed. And going from all the other players, it's now time to talk about me. So this was the starter base that I made with a lot of overgrown bushes and everything, and a cool, very cool area. I got this small sugarcane farm, if you can call it that, and the pumpkin and melon down there. I got the honey farm up here, and I got the very cozy and nice mushroom hut for brewing, and I got sheep, and also got some chicken, which I never really touched after that. But that is just how that is. And then there is, of course, the starter house itself, and well, I call it a starter base, but well, technically it just turned out to be my main base, which I used, well, basically all season. And I'm still really proud of this. I mean, it was such a good design from the start, from the get-go, that I just never wanted to move out of it again. So I got all the hay on top, the cows right here, and then on the inside I got everything I needed. I got a kitchen, very small, but it's all I needed. And I got the special crafting benches over here, and then I got all my storage right here, which is not much, and it wasn't enough, but then all in all, well, I managed. And then I had the enchanting setup here, and with my bedroom, and also Simon's bed, because he wanted to sleep with us for some reason. Oh, and I forgot to update the map, but I also got the map room in here, which is of course gonna be a lot better in the next season. So this was basically my base for the entire season, and I must say, I'm still really proud of it. As I say, it's great design from the get-go. And I just never got around to make a bigger base, because I think I was afraid of starting the Megabase project, but in the next season I will of course force myself to actually build a Megabase relatively early on, instead of waiting until the absolute last episode. But of course, speaking of the builds around my house, we also got to take a look at this down here. This is when DJ Blade Games pranked me, so I made a graveyard for all the iron golems. He made like 1 billion iron golems walk around here, which was really sad that I had to kill all of them. So this is in memory of that. And then of course there is also Simon's house over here. He never returned to the server. So I removed the birch block, basically, that he made as his house, and then I built him a new house just in case that he would return. And it was just a quick house I built, quickly designed it, quickly built it. Nothing too grand, but it is really cozy, and it's the first great roof that I've ever made. I designed the roof myself, and I really suck at making roofs. But this turned out pretty good, I must say. So just a cozy build to stand in the background, and I think it's perfect for that. So yeah, that's pretty good. Now we can't do a world tour without, of course, taking a look at the 100 sub special build that I did in one of the episodes. This turned out so great, and it's been the most fun I've had with an episode. At least it's one of the most funny episodes to ever record, because I asked all of the players on the server to give me 100 blocks, 100 random blocks, and then I had to build something out of those 100 times all the players on the server. So I made melon trees, and I made a huge sign showing off 100, of course, with all the bamboo that I got from DJ Blade Games, which were all named after him. So that is of course why my prank had to be named after me as well. And I made just this cozy weird area here, and I made a very resourceful cave, mining cave, which is in the ownership of the Iron Golem Sylvan in here. And he has like his riches down there, so you have to remove his arm if you want to see what he got. And then he got, I guess this is a kitchen or something, and then his bedroom is of course as well. So this was what I came up with after having all the random blocks, and I just love this build. It's really ugly, but it was super fun to do, and it was a great way to connect with the other players on the server. So I hope to do something similar, maybe with 250, although that is already some time ago I hit 250, but maybe I'll do that, and at least for 500 subs I'm gonna do the same thing on the new server. Next up is of course my Megabase, the base that I put off for so long and then had to rush through in the last episode of the series. This is like my greatest success and the greatest failure at the same time, since, well, I was living in that house for all season, so this is basically just the dog house and the axolotl house. Since my dogs has moved in here with no interior, I never had the time to make any interior. And of course the axolotls are living over here, which should have been Cat's house, but yeah, once again, we never had the time to make any interior or anything. So our horses moved in as well, so I guess this is just the castle of pets. But with that being said, I am really proud of this. Once again, I've never done a mega base before, so the fact that I actually managed to do such a giant project all by myself, I'm so proud of that. Even though it could have used some more details. So I'm gonna take some of the ideas from this and then make it even better in the next series, where I will of course start building my mega base a little bit earlier. But once again, I'm still pretty proud of this. I do think that it looks pretty good, although it was a little bit rushed. Now of course, where have Cat been all this time if she hasn't been in my base and if she hasn't lived in my house? I have not shown anything with Cat, I don't think, in this series actually. She was featured in the last series a lot and you guys loved it, but she's not even been here a little bit. And that is because she has had a secret base, so you can now run down this tunnel which we made. This is the secret thing that Cat and I have made that you guys haven't seen. And then she has actually built her base all by herself. So she just, well, didn't really want to be in any videos, and that is completely fine. That is up to her, of course. I don't want to force her. I just want to play the game with her whenever she wants to. So she has made her own secret base. Now this also means that Cat is actually not gonna join me on the new server, and that is just simply because, well, when I record, I speak English and I cannot have her next to me while I record, and then that kind of take out the coziness and the fun part about playing with Cat, of course, because we cannot sit together whilst playing, which is just sad. So she will not be joining us on the new server, but this is what she built all by herself. She actually made some details here, which I have never done before, this kind of texture details. I've never done that. I'm not good enough at building to do that, and she did that, so that's really great. It looks really nice. And then down here is the actual house. Nothing too grand, but I mean, compared to what she did on the last server, this is really amazing. So she just added a lot of details and everything. No, not in this room, but in here. Like, watch. Just take a look at this. She made a frame, and she actually used something else than stone. And she used, like, made a lot of details. She even made this, I can't remember the English word for it, but you know what I mean. So I just think, like, she has improved a lot, even though she has not been playing that much. And that is just so great. So I really like this build. Now, if you miss Cat and you want to see more with her, don't worry, because instead of having her on the new server, I will make hopefully I will make a 100 days, one of those videos. They take a lot of time to record, but my Cat and I are of course gonna make our own world where we can sit and chill and just record and have fun without actually being on having to speak English and having to sit away from each other. So I would like to promise that I'm gonna do a 100 days video, but whenever I say that I'm gonna do something, I don't do it until it's been at least a year. But yes, I will do 100 days with Cat, and so she is still gonna be playing Minecraft with me, and you will still see her on the channel. She's just not gonna be part of the regular Minecraft episodes. And that was actually all I had to show you. This is all the new stuff that has happened on the server, so as you might have guessed by now, yes, the server is very much dead by now. So I know that Sylvan and DJ Blade Games and whoever is still playing on this server, they are gonna try something new and they're gonna make it active again in some other way. But I am moving on, and I am bringing once again Dr. Shadowless and his partner Miss Brightful with me. Besides that, Crab will also be joining us. He finally got a new working computer, so he will be joining me as well, which I'm really looking forward to. And then besides that, we got Liam TM, who is also a YouTuber. We got Zen Master Sloth joining us as well. We got Clumsy Dan joining us. And we also got a bunch of non-creators. So hopefully this is gonna be a really active server. And I got a lot of plans. I know the other guys has got a lot of plans. And just most importantly, we got some more YouTubers on the server, which will make it much more active, and there will be a bunch of content coming from the server as well, which I think is really super duper cool. So do not miss that. The server that we are making is called WarpCraft, and I'm so excited to start on this new server. I can already feel that it's gonna be a great journey. Once again, I am gonna take everything I learned from this server and then use it on the new server. So I'm gonna start building megabases a lot earlier. I'm gonna make some really good farms from the beginning. I'm gonna use all the building techniques that I've learned in this past half a year, so it's gonna be freaking super duper awesome. I really do hope that you enjoyed this final episode of WarpCraft, and if you did, then please do leave a like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Check out the links in the description, where you'll also find the link to my Discord server as well as all my socials. With all that out of the way, thank you so much for watching.